These are the 3 things that you need in order to select a property with the least amount of risk that will still make a perfect dream home for you. And no, I'm not talking only about new launches. In fact, I will even go so far to say that this is more applicable for a resale property or even a new launch. Hi, my name is Pete, and if you are still watching this, I help people take their next step with Singapore Property Pro. So in the first video of this 3 video series, we've already talked about R in the RRP method. So go ahead and click on the link to watch it if you have not. Now the next thing that you need to select a property that is much less risky compared to your neighbors is this. It's a really safe entry price. Now, there are actually 2 prices that you need to take note of to consider a really safe entry price. Number 1 is how much are your resale neighbors selling now? And number 2 are how much your new launch neighbors are transacting now. So how do you really apply it? Let's take a look at this example. Let's say for the Lentor Cluster and you are looking for 1 kilometer to good school and maybe even near MRT in time for your P1 girl to register in the next couple of years. So a suitable 4-bedder resale could be this resale condo called the Panorama, which is 1 kilometer to St. Nick's, a popular school in Ang Mo Kio. So a check on property portals came up with this listing, a 4-bedder asking for 2.8 million. And if we do our first check and check the recent transaction price of our resale neighbors, similar size unit already sold for 2.55 million. In fact, if we look at other resale 4-bedder condos in the area, we are looking at a similar trend of between 2.5 to 2.6 million. Say you somehow managed to buy this listed resale 4-bedder at Panorama for 2.55 million when it was listed for 2.8 million. Do you think we can now celebrate now that it seems like you got a good deal? You know what I'm going to say? Not so fast. Because I'm going to share with you why knowing this next step is so important for you to make the right decision. So let's say in 4 years time, you're considering to sell the unit which you bought at 2.55 million. How much would you want to sell it? Now, I have never seen anyone want to sell it lower than 2.55 million, the price which they bought it. Chances are you want to sell it at 2.8, even 2.9 million. And that is why the next step to check your new launch neighbor's price is so important. And the latest launch in the area at the time of this recording is Lantau Mansion. And the developer have advised that the 4-bedder is going for 2.6 million. So let's do the math. Now in 4 years, when Lantau Mansion buyers collect their keys to the brand new 0-year-old unit and they decide to sell it, how much do you think will they let go? 2.8 million? 2.9 million? So this is very important, which you absolutely must know. Because in 2028, when a buyer is looking around for a 4-bedder unit and he sees the listing for the Panorama, a 9-year-old property by the time, listed for 2.9 million, and he sees a listing for Lantau Mansion, a brand new 0-year-old property, listed for 2.9 million as well. All the other attributes, same. School, near MRT, and then let me ask you this question. Which one would you choose to buy if you are that buyer? By now, you should already have all the information to find your next property after you have already gone through this short video. But there is this last thing that you need to know, which most people missed out by the way. So remember to continue watching the next video for the last thing in our 3 video series that can help you select a property with the least amount of risk that will still make a perfect home for you. Link in the bio and description below. This is Pete, helping you take the next step with Singapore Property Pro. I'll see you in the next video.